What's up, everyone? Welcome once again to the channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and today I have a slightly different type of video here on the channel because normally you will see me reacting to songs, brand new music videos, and such. However, today we're making an exception because we are diving into an EP. And judging by the title of the video, you know that we are talking about Stell's brand new EP, which is called Room, just like his lead single and music video. And I really wanted to take the time to dive into it, analyze, and see what he's offering. The main reason being that this is Stell's very first effort as a solo artist to put together a body of work. So I think that we're gonna find a lot of hints and clues about where he would like to go with his solo career going forward. And you know me, I want to share my thoughts with you guys. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget, drop a like, comment, subscribe. It supports the channel tremendously. I think that's enough of me talking. Let's get into the reacting. Let's get started with the opener of the EP, which is the lead single Room. I actually already reacted to this on the channel, so if you want to go and watch like an in-depth analysis of it, go ahead and check it out. It's already on my channel. I will kind of rewatch it now for the purpose of getting myself in the vibe of the EP. I think that starting from the point that the artist and vision is super important, so that's what we're going to be doing here. I'll just play here and let's get into it. All right. Hey, just put it everyone's Woo! All right, everyone. So that was the opening of the EP, of course, the brand new music video and song for Room. Now, as I told you, I reacted to this already here on the channel. That's why I didn't go so much into the reaction because I already had a lot to say. But I do have a couple of things to add in retrospective. Okay, so when we first reacted, when we were first introduced to this track, we didn't know that this is the opening of the EP. So it's kind of important because it gives you basically it's a first impression to what you're about to hear for the upcoming tracks, and it's also kind of an introduction to the musical universe of Stell as a solo artist. I when I think about it now that this is the opening track, I think that I really like the opening of the song, with the very dramatic, very cinematic kind of intro. And then the song itself is very versatile. It's kind of a dance track, it's a little bit pop, there's a little bit of urban influences in there. It's a very colorful track, as in like you can dance to it at the disco, but then you can also just jam to it at the gym or something like that. It's a very easy to listen track. It's an earworm, you know what they say. I love visually what he did as well, with not only presenting himself under a different light, a little bit more on the sexy side of things, but then at the same time, kind of showcasing the LGBT community and a lot of different things that he dipped his toes basically for this brand new song and music video. Now let's gather ourselves, let's compose ourselves because we're gonna go into the second track. Now this song does have a official lyric video, so we're gonna be watching that. But full disclosure, I mean, just for transparency, I'm not fluent in Tagalog, so I do have the translation for the lyrics from Tagalog to English so that I can understand and kind of give you my notes about this. So let's get right into it. This is first impression, guys. Let's go. Ako'y nandito lamang sa tabi mo at kahit kailan ay laging man nakiramdako'y nabiyang ang loob mo pero wala akong Panginoon sa tuwing hari at ang liwanag mo. I just want to say first impressions, what a drastic shift from the opener with Room and now going into Anino. It's a 180 degrees in terms of the musical influence of the song, the vibe, the production, the vocals, you name it. Even the overall message of the song. Of course, we know that Anino, I mean, we know thanks to Google Translate, Anino means shadow. So we are going here into more of a darker song compared to Room, which is very playful and like, let's go to the dance floor, let me perform, come into my room. Here we're talking more about um, love, and we're talking about especially dealing with someone that perhaps you want to be around, and it's not clear just yet if the person really wants you around because he's saying, I will not leave you because I'm captivated by your eyes, but I don't want to have a shadow. We know that there is some struggle going on here. But again, I think that this is only a 5 song EP, guys. So it's important to showcase your talents, the things that you can do. And already Stell gave us a 180 degrees shift from Room to Anino. So far, I love this. Let's continue. Wow. My God. Okay, I have to stop here. I'm kind of mind blown because the intensity and emotion of this song is just out of this world. And I really have to say, I think that what makes it so effective is the simplicity of it all. All I can hear here is a piano, and I hear a violin in the background, and then I hear very genuine, very unprocessed, very raw vocals giving us emotion. I mean, it is no secret to anyone that Stell is known for his vocal power. That's one of his strengths within SB19. We know him as a performer, we know him for so many things, but you have to give it to him that other than the showman that he is also an excellent vocalist. And I think that that skill, really shines here in Anino. Okay, just like reading through some of the lyrics very, very quickly, it's kind of like heartbreaking because it's one of those songs that makes you feel like the person wants to be with the loved one, wants to be there, but the person, it's kind of over, or there might be an issue in the relationship that they cannot be together anymore. And he's basically saying, I can be your shadow, I can just stay and be, almost like something that you cannot sense. But also the word shadow is so heavy because shadow is something that you can never really get rid of. It doesn't matter, for as long as you're out or there is light, you will always be attached to your shadow. So it's kind of heartbreaking if I'm understanding it properly, right? That he is just wants to stay kind of in a way that he's not bothering, but just to be in her presence, and then to be just regarded as a shadow. Oh, Jesus, my feelings are hurt. Okay, let's go back. Ooh. Who's giving me the chills? I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera, but chills were given. When I was telling you that there is vocal skill and vocal power all along, like for this part, he's just singing ooh, okay, ooh, up and down, and just the harmonies are exquisite. Stell, baby, you in the right track. You in the right track to start on, baby. Woo! Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, honest opinion, honest impression. When this song started, and we switched from Room going into Anino, I thought, it's a drastic, it's a radical change. He's gonna go with this very simple, low key, minimalistic ballad with a sad message, which will contrast with Room. It just shows versatility. But now he is building it up, and it's going from, earlier I told you this is like a piano and a violin, but now it's building up to be something very grand. We can hear a lot of different instruments that are kind of bringing intensifying the emotion basically of the song and the message of it. It's kind of a dark message. It's kind of sad. You can feel that he's hanging on to something, that he's fighting for something. But I don't. At least from the translation, what I get is that he is not so desired, perhaps. Um, so it's almost like he's begging. Am I correct? Okay, go. Let me know in the comments, please. Am I correct? Because if it is, it's kind of heartbreaking and a completely different mood from the message of Room to now being heartbroken. I wonder if there's a connection between the songs. Like, is it he was flirting with someone in the disco at the Room or whatever, and now he's heartbroken, or what is going on here? Anyways, the song is not done, so let's continue watching. Go ahead. So, gagged, gagged. Oh my god. That was so good. I didn't expect him to start crying, like literally crying on the last part of the song, with the outro. We can hear the emotion, and of course, I mean, let's be objective, guys. This is a body of work. This is something that has been in the works for probably months at this point. So this is a creative decision for him to include, the crying part, and but it just adds a layer of authenticity to the song, because as I was telling you, it's dark, it's very sad, and just to hear the artist literally crying on the record is something that I'm not really used to, but in a weird way kind of made me connect with the song. And again, goes back to the very sad, heavy message. The last part, I will love you forever, even if you don't know. Wow. Powerful. Powerful. I said this for Room on a separate reaction video. I love the writing on Room. I love the message of the song. This, to me, this is quality writing. Quality writing. And I'm gonna keep some thoughts about that for later on as I hear some of the other songs on the EP. But I do have a very important message about writing, especially in P-pop songs. So I'm just gonna go and get the next one on the list. And this song is called Ko Masabi. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of intrigued because the title of this song translates to I can't say. What is it? What's the secret? I'm a chismosa. I'm a proud chismosa. So I mean, come on, tell me now, Stell. First impressions, I feel like this is more of a cohesive continuation to Anino. All right, we're still in the ballad realm. We're still getting this type of vibes that are a little bit sad, a little bit darker. And it seems like the message this time around, we went from being a shadow to someone to kind of like being this thing that want to stick to this person and not let them go, just kind of be present, but also just not bother them in any way. And now we're going to a song title I can't say, where the message is like, you just don't notice, but here is your friend. So I am here, maybe you don't see me, kind of like a shadow, you just don't realize it, but you are always being stared at. Lagi kang tinititigan. My Tagalog, guys. Okay, so at this particular time, I feel like we are continuing with the topic. Um, I'm going to say at this point, we're on the third track. Room kind of feels a little bit disconnected from the rest of the songs up until this point. So let's see how it kind of ties with the rest. But I think like there's gonna be a theme in this. Still. Oh, okay. If you know me as a reactor, I'm not the type of reactor that will overreact. I'm not the type of person who will go out and be like screaming and wow and That's just not me. I like to sit down, listen, analyze, take it in, look at the concept, and that's just my vibe. This is amazing. This is amazing. All right, Stell. I mean, first of all, okay, let's dig into it, and I'll give you some of my theories about what's going on here. So, going into the chorus of the song, of course, he's talking a little bit. He's giving us more details, right? It's been a long time to confess. You don't know much about my life, but I love you. And if you just can't accept this, um, but it cannot be said what I really feel. So, based on the hints that he's giving us with the lyrics, this is someone that he is close to, kind of like a friend, and he's trying to confess his love for the friend and trying to, just kind of unveil the feelings. And it's a little bit heavy because he doesn't want to lose the person. He wants to be around the person, but also it must be so hard, so heavy for him to carry all these feelings and all this expectation around this person all the time. Now, am I reaching? But can we talk? Let's talk about, okay, guys, the rumors out there about Stell's love life situation. If you know, you know. We are not here to start spreading chismes or rumors or whatever, but if you know, you know. So I wonder if this is his way of kind of putting it out there, but also kind of keeping it classy for the music and the messages that he wants to, present to the audience. But I'm getting a lot of words like, it's been a long time. time to confess. Oh, grabe, that's a big word, no? um you don't know more than my life, but I just love you. So I don't know, based so far on the lyrics, I'm getting this feeling that he might not just be talking about a friend or a girlfriend, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, back to the song. I just love this song. It's just wow. Let me think that this song really makes more sense. It's just something that it's very more straightforward to me. This is kind of reminiscent of what I was telling you. He's giving us more and more information about this person, this friend, this, possible lover that he is aspiring to get, or he's confessing his feelings to. And is someone that has been there all along, someone that has been there through the ups and downs, who has been chasing dreams with him. So again, it's not just anyone or any friend, it's someone that has a very central position in Stell's life, and he's basically just opening up and letting him know, or her know, that this is how I feel about you, and we've been through so much, and you're my friend. I don't want to lose you, but I can also not hide how I feel, right? Can y'all see the chills? Still, this is, you have exceeded my expectations in every single sense of the word. Woo! Ah, okay. I do. This is my conspiracy story. This is my theory that he is making a confession to someone that it's kind of in his life already, but he cannot. I think this is about his sexuality, guys. I'm sorry if it's not. Sorry, Stell, but I think it is, because I mean, just listen to the words, because it's been a long time. Timing to confess. You don't know more than my life. I just love you. And it cannot be said what I really feel. And it's like, even if you accept it, if I tell you how I feel, and even if you accept it, I still cannot say it. It cannot be said. It cannot be put out there. So he's like trapped. If it were a normal, like girl and boy relationship type of thing, what's the harm in just going public? What's the worst that could happen? But in this day and age, in the entertainment industry, there's a lot of stigma around this type of topics. So perhaps he might be willing to open up to the person because he can't keep it inside anymore. But even if the person accepts it, he cannot say it out loud to the rest of the world. Do you see where I'm coming from? Let's put that aside. Let's put that aside, the lyrics. Man, the production on this song and the lyrical writing, I just want to give props to whoever is behind. You know what? Who is behind the pen on this? I hope the song has like the credits. Artist Stell. Okay, so we have Stell, composer Ryan Kayabyab, producers Ryan Kayabyab, Marlon Barnuevo, piano Ryan Kayabyab. I just want to give props. This is excellent. And I have more to say about that, but I'll just finish the song first because I don't want to stretch it too much, guys. But I do want to say something else about that. Well, whoa! Baby, the versatility. I just want to give props. Stell, you did that. Oh, my God. And props to the composer, the producer. This was beautiful. So far, my favorite song in the album, in the EP. God, everything is A plus. I told you earlier I wanted to say something else about this, and the most important thing to me is, when SB19 started having success, international success as a group, and then the members started being highlighted internationally as well, and they started developing their solo careers. I thought eventually they will go more like the pop route. They will go more towards the commercial type of music. leaving behind a little bit of their roots, compromising that for commercial appeal internationally. Initially, when Stell released Room, that's what I felt. I told you guys this is a great, you know, disco track, up tempo. It can be played, all over the world. It can be good for Coachella or whatever. But I am so happy, extremely happy to see Stell going back to his roots and kind of like, to me, this is not just P-pop. This is OPM music. This is the type of music that I fell in love with. This is the type of music that even with SB19, my favorite tracks of the boys, some of my all-time favorites are this type of songs, the ballads, the really well written songs with a deep meaning and emotion. I love Tilaluha, I love Hangang Sahuli. These are the tracks that touch me. The rest is nice to sing and dance and have a good time, but to me, this is timeless music. And I'm glad to see that he didn't forget this. He didn't leave his OPM roots behind for the sake of commercial success. Woo! Grabe! This is the end of track number 3. I am so pumped. We just listened to the Ko Masabi. Now we are going into classic. So I'm just gonna get the song. Luckily, it seems that this one track has lyrics, English lyrics, as subtitles. So let's listen and read at the same time. So, classic. Okay. We're getting into the chorus now. All right, so this is actually an English song, so therefore that's why they have the subtitles there for me. Thank you, Stell. But I mean, don't you feel like there's a shift already in the mood of the songs, um, in terms of the lyrical content, right? So we ended up kind of like sad, and with Anino it's very like, oh my god, please let me stay around you, I won't bother you, I just want to be around here. And then we're going into the next track, the Ko Masabi, and it's like, I have something to tell you but I can't really tell you. And here we're picking it up a little bit more with the tempo. We can feel a little bit more optimism, we can feel a little bit more playfulness. So I think that things kind of developed with this person, with this lover, whoever he had something to say to. Feels like things are going well, no? I'm just here in my room thinking of you, and and now baby you're a classic. Come on now. So there's been a little bit of a baby you're a classic. I can't have enough of that sprinkle, magic sprinkle of yours. So that means that you tried the sprinkle? Did you taste it? Mm? Tail. Boy, you too much. You are way too much. I see that we are gonna go now to transition into Tagalog, so I'm just gonna turn on my subtitles here because I don't want to get nosebleed on this video. But I feel like my boy got what he was looking for after pleading so much during the past two songs and opening up to this person. It feels like he's getting some of he's getting to try what he was trying to try. Oy, walang subtitles. Wait lang, guys. It's just a little chorus. I'm just translating it now. I want someone like you. There is nothing else in my mind. When with you, it's so damn fly. Ooh, I keep falling and falling for you. Okay, so he's just basically declaring his love, and he feels so good with this person. Okay. Ooh. By the way, did you notice that for every single song within the EP so far, for every single song, there's a section where he's just singing like, ooh, whatever with the ooh, ooh. Sometimes it's very sad, sometimes it's very happy, sometimes it's very light, just like right now. So it just shows the versatility, the importance of the vocals, and the way that you project it, right? So, Stell, my boy, you are going home with this one. It's a home run. All right. Okay, so this is a very, very, very uplifting track. I feel like when you look at the record, right, it's kind of a journey. As I was telling you guys, we start, getting into the room and kind of like putting ourselves out there on stage, getting out of the comfort zone, impressing people, showing them our talents, our capacities, and then we go into this love journey. I still feel like though the lead track Room, it's a little bit disconnected from the rest of the album. I feel like there is a journey in the EP with the tracks and the love, kind of like opening up to this person and showing your feelings, and ultimately seemingly in the song classic getting what you were looking for. But there is one more track in the EP which is technically an acoustic version, a stripped version of Room. So I'm gonna listen to that to see how the acoustic vibes change the flavor of the song, and perhaps that will add something that we haven't seen just yet. First of all, I love the stripped version of the song. It's just like it just gives it a different layer. The first one is disco party, let's dance, let's show off on stage. This is actually more of a sexy vibe. It's more of a sensual with a very direct message, Come into the room, it's gonna be nice, and no one is getting out of this room, baby, until we get done the deal, until we get done with what we have to do. We cannot leave the room. Okay, this is already giving me some ideas about the song and the positioning within the track list. So let's talk about that in a bit. Let's just get a little bit more of the flavor of the song. I love that although this is the stripped version, the acoustic version, you still get that up tempo flavor. Like you just want to move to the track. There's something very catchy about it. There's something very, it just hooks you, and you can't really help it but like go with the flow. Like even though it's not the dance, track and big performance type of production, it's still a very infectious track. Is that it? Yeah, that's the end of it. All right, so I'm gonna tell you right away. This is my thought about it. Room was initially supposed to be the closing track of the EP. It just makes so much sense within the format of the EP, within the evolution of the message in the EP. Going from kind of being someone's shadow and wanting to talk to them, and then eventually you come out and you make this big confession to the person within the song the Ko Masabi. Then with classic, you can feel definitely the up tempo, kind of like it's picking up. The tempo is picking up, and it's just being more optimistic about the relationship, and they're getting to know each other. Baby, you're a classic. Baby, I love you so much. And then the last track is like they get to business. They get serious. They go to the room and they do the if you know what I'm saying, right? So I think that Room, the stripped version, should have been the version itself of the song for the EP to match the vibe of the EP. I honestly think that the first version that we got with the music video, it's kind of a more commercial version to create hype about Stell's solo debut, and just to bring kind of like visibility to what he can do on the performance side of things, or what he can do musically for a commercial audience, for for an international audience as well. But ultimately, within the context of the EP, I think that the stripped version works best. The original version, I love it. I have it on my phone. I play it all the time. But it does feel a little bit disconnected from the rest of the EP as a body of work. Let me know what you guys think about my theories, my comments, my opinions, my first reactions. Remember, this is my first time listening to all of this, so I'm just giving you comments as I go. I will definitely listen to all of it again. I think it's a super, super, super consistent body of work. There is a message, there is a journey. The production is excellent. The lyrics are incredible. Stell always delivers when it comes to the vocal performance, and I feel like at the end of the day, I'm very happy to see that he was able to maintain the commercial aspect without losing the OPM roots, as I told you earlier, which are so important to me. This is what I love, this is what I enjoy, and this is living proof that you don't have to sacrifice one for the sake of the other. Both can coexist and create something unique, something so genuine, so authentic, and so um, closely attached to Filipino music and identity. So, congratulations, Tel. This was a journey indeed. And I will be reading you guys in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.